signal like that. Don't often find those. Oh, they're a glory. No, I'm just pulling your leg. And that confronted me. That's what we've got. I just teased it out of the soil, and that's about it. G'day folks, I'm the Coffee Bush Kid. Today is a great day. Today you are going to hear the words you want to hear. I'm in love with you. No, that wasn't it. With you? Yes, I'd like to... ... No, they're not the words either. These are the words that are going to have you trembling with anticipation. Oh yes, it's those two glorious words. New permission. Oh yes. So, we have a new permission. It is if I said it was a Federation Edwardian house, I would be in the right realms. It's got, I think it's probably got about an acre of land with it. So there's the house site, and then there's the land all around it. Now this one actually has credibility. The people who own it have found the odd brooch, the odd badge, coins, there's glass and crockery. It sounds like it is the duck's guts. So, anyway, we're going to find out how it is if I stop yabbering. So let's get out there. Well, you've got to be excited when you go over. Yes, I know. A signal like that, which is just shallow. I did start off in Ferris with the F, but there's a lot of rubbish in the ground already, so I've gone straight into the cherry picking mode. That's what C stands for, cherry picking. And yeah, so we're going to dig that up. It isn't that deep by the way that it's going on, and it is only there. Oh, it is only there. So there we go. Oh, bloody hell. It's a halfpenny straight off the bat. I thought that might have been a 20-cent piece or something. First decent signal is a 1955 halfpenny. Just sitting down on the bloody surface there. Now I'm in the middle of a gateway. So, yeah, that's all right. Actually, what we'll do, it is the first coin. It is the first decent find. Let's clean it up. Well, the Queen Elizabeth side certainly has seen better days, but that one's not too bad. So there's our little roo, halfpenny, 1955. That's not bad for a first find. Happy with that. Hopefully it bodes well for the rest of the day. Got a nice signal here, but I am close to where there's been a small bonfire patch. But this one, oh, she does scream. .42, solid as you like. Look at that ferro check all the way on the right side for the non-ferrous. I reckon it's probably big enough that we could pick it up from the top. Right, now, with that, we can see that we are only there, so it's not very deep. Hang on, shush pinpointer. Rightio, let's get into that. Oh, he's got it in his pocket, good eye. The ground is tough. I can get in there, there we go. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? We're going to see a coin. We're going to see a bloody aluminium lid. Are we going to see nothing at all? Oh, there we go. Ah, Oh, no, no, no. I thought that was a washer. No, we're a little bit better than a washer. We've got a wing nut. Ah, there we go. You don't often find those. Oh, they're a glorious... No, no, I'm just pulling your leg. Wing nut, there it is. Gave a good signal though. That's actually reusable. It'll probably be imperial, I would say. But yeah, a wing nut nonetheless. We'll keep going. Well, signs that kids have lived here. Was this just rough play, or by the ding in the front of the bonnet, was that a victim of a random lawnmower attack? Who knows? We'll keep going anyway. Cool little find. Have to dig this one together. Gotta love the look of that. Right in the gateway. So it is just down there. I haven't taken my eyes off it. I hope you haven't. There we go. Are we going to say it's a shilling? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What the... Yeah, look, it's one of those. You don't often get them, especially not out in the wild or near a house. But we obviously have, so I suppose we can count ourselves rather lucky. There you go. And you were there with me when we got one. Awesome. Let's keep going. Alrighty, 42, 43, close to the house. We're talking 1 cent, or are we talking threepence? Only one way to find out. Oh, it's thick. It's got a rim on it. It's got a female monarch. We're looking at a cent, aren't we? Yes, we are. The little possum looking back at us. Alright, there's another coin. We'll keep going. As can happen sometimes, I got 1 cent. I got, swung back over as you're supposed to do. I dug up another 1 cent. I thought, oh, will I show you that it's a coin spill? I thought, oh, nah, bugger it, I won't go. You've seen 1 cent, you've seen them all. Swung over it again, I got a 43. I dig down, I have picked it up and I dropped it straight away because I just had to laugh. Oh, 2 cent piece, yeah. 2 cent piece. Well, actually, no. Let's try a sixpence. So, I'm going to clean that up. Helen, I'm going to get my squirty out, I am. Give that a bit of a squirt, clean it up, and we'll be back to you. Okay. Queen Elizabeth II. It's actually in fairly good nick. So, but it is a 50%er. What year? 1962, there it is. So, eventually I will clean that up. Now, for those that might be interested, all my 925s I use electrolysis on it. I don't use electrolysis now on the 50%ers because the copper content sort of comes out and turns them goldy coloured. What I use is CLR. They could stay in there for a day, it doesn't matter, but it actually cleans them off really nice. So CLR and then wash it off, and then you'll just, well, I usually dip my wet thumb into bicarb soda, baking soda, and just give them a final polish up with that. I like a bright shiny silver coin. It is a 1962 sixpence. They're not worth much. They're worth more to me to be shiny in my book than what they are for monetary value anyway. But yeah, very happy with that. Gotta love a good sixpence. That's a bloody ripper little find. Anyway, we'll keep going. Actually, I got so wrapped up in what I was saying. No, we won't move on. We won't keep going. There's a very important ritual to behold. So, follow the prompts if you don't know. if you if you're an old pro at this, grab the bloody armrests of your chair you're watching in, and just we'll go for it. So, exhale, inhale. It might only be 50%, but it's a bloody good sniff. Oh, nice bit of, well, this is probably wild urban silver since it was right beside the house, but still smells good anyway. Let's see if we can find some more, hey? All right, I got a deep, what was it, 43 signal. So I've dug it down, I've gone down in, or it's deeper, you know, your pinpointer's going off, no worries. I've dug in with the stealth spade and cracked around, and I'm just emptying the hole with my hand. I felt this big rounded rock, and I bring up the dirt and this rounded rock that actually felt really, really more rounder. Yep, pocket watch. Actually, that's still so it's missing its glass. That's the faceplate, or the face of the watch. All the innards are there. We got the winder. This one would have just had a glass front, not a silver front. I have not ever dug one, I believe, so complete as we could say this one is complete. Wow. Yeah, that really surprised me. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a clean up of it and see if it's silver or whether it is just a brass one that's been silver plated or whatever. I'll be back with you in it'll take a few minutes, so I'll see you then. Well, bad news. It is only silver plated, and what's more, we can see there, it's been in the ground a long time and it's already corroding and breaking down. But nonetheless, that's a very cool find. Like just it's not worth anything. In fact, it's probably worth less than anything. It's only good for the bin, but it's a pocket watch that we found. So it's got, many, many cool points to it. That's bloody brilliant. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's keep going, see if we can find something else. Right, there is where I got the pocket watch. So, fill it in, swing over it. Just off to the side, I got another signal. So I've dug down, and that confronted me on the other side. Now, without even cleaning that up, I can tell you that is a Commonwealth penny. King George V, there he is. Wow, use your imagination. In fact, let's not. Let's find out what year it is. How are we looking at a 1931 penny? I don't know whether they're all accounted for or not. Anyway, we can always hope. All right. There's young George V. That looks like it's been through a fire by the blackness of it. That's not too bad for that side, but, oh yeah, there we go. 1911, that is the first year of his reign, after his dad, Edward VII, passed away. So yeah, I would say that where we are, this is potentially 10 years after the house was built. But that side's in really, really nice condition. That's a ripper. Yeah. So, always check your holes, see what's around them, because you never know. You could end up, you could spend half an hour, you get one signal. That was a big signal, that pocket watch, so it came out. All of a sudden, we get this 46, and we go, yeah, beauty, let's dig that one. I'll close all this up. It might have given enough air for something else to have a breath. We might dig something else out. You should always be wary of that. That's a cool find. Wow. pocket watch, penny. Big steel cappy thing, and then a 51, 52 signal. That's what we've got. I just teased it out of the soil, and that's about it. Oh, I reckon we've got a badge. And I think again we'll have to get the squirty out, because this could be quite cool. So we'll see what we've got. I'll be back with you in a minute, because it will take a little bit to clean up, because you need to be a bit careful with these. This will probably, if it's an old one, it'll have enamelling. Has it been through a fire? Has it started to chip off? We don't know. So we've just got to be a bit careful with it. That's going to be cool as. Well, we're back. Central DFB demonstrations, and it's in Malden in 1950. So that would be for the fire brigade by that helmet. So that's pretty cool. Yep, Stokes and Son Melbourne, they made a hell of a lot of badges and stuff. So actually, yeah, there would have been a pin across there as well. But that is a very, very cool find. So yeah, and as I said, just here, 1, 2, 3, 4, just in a little patch, metre square. We've got some really nice finds out of it. Yeah, let's see what else we can find before day's end, eh? Well, it was a weird clippy signal that I got in this hole right beside me there. Maybe that might give you a hint as to what's in there. So, I have gently sort of dug all around it. Now we're going to have the great reveal. There we go. Oh, there's another wheel as well. Good-o. A Ferrari truck. Well, there you go. Take it that there would have been Ferraris sitting on a trailery bit there. I'll have to show that to people that own the place, see if it was their kids. Yeah. Oh, here we go. And it was a Matchbox one. 1987. So, cool. Don't often find them like that. And we've got 5 wheels out of 6. So that's not too bad. Anyway, we'll call that a win and we'll keep going. Well, I know what we're going to find down in here, Marcus. That is just a little piece of clock coggery. But if we do that, it's another piece. Now, have we got anything more down in there? Oh, we've got heaps more. Rightio. So I'm half tipping there'll be a lot more clock cogs and so forth down in there. There we go. No, yes, that's it. Well, that's interesting. I've not seen one like that before. I wonder if this was actually a full-blown little clock. Alright. No, that's it. That's all you get, kids. Just those bits. Interesting. Anyway, we have seen them now. Let's go see if we can find something else. Well, a very, very sturdy strap adjuster. Yep. Good solid little signal. That'll be copper alloy of some ilk. Brass or bronze, probably brass. But yeah, certainly gives a good signal. You're going to dig that every day of the week. Speaking of digging every day of the week, let's keep going. Well, just down here, in those holes, we got these bits. And they aren't off a, they're not off a what am I trying to say, a bed. These are parts of a candlestick. In fact, I would half believe they are two different candlesticks. That's the part that goes into the base. I can tell that because they've got these notches here where it was hit with a hammer and flared over to hold it in. You know, whether it just went up and we had the candlestick holdy part there, like we have with this one, but it's all rotted and crushed and doesn't have a base either. So I think they're actually two different style of candlesticks. But yeah, they were very insistent. I think I said 42, 44, dig me right now. So yeah, we did, and that's what we found. Interesting find, little bit of history there. You know, who had the candles that, you know, is the house that where we are, did they not have electricity at the start? I dare say they didn't, so kerosene lamps and candles. So yeah, cool little find, that one. In the shadows of a picket fence, why wouldn't you find the great, it's got a chain on it as well. Oh, so that's the grate out of a sink, but there's a chain attached, and that's got resistance. Don't mind resistance on it. What have we got? Yes, we're pulling it out. Don't want to break it, because it could well be a plug on the end of it. And you probably believe I have a few plugs, wouldn't you? Right, there's that end. This one's still going. Bloody hell. Shadows are playing hard on the... Oh, I've even tweaked it back here too. I haven't there. Something's moving. A lot of shadow play here, sorry. There we go. She's coming out. Oh no, it was just an end. Alright, well, there we go. We got the jack chain, and we've got the plug. Now why they've done that, why they've done that I don't know, but that's been pushed around and held in. But yeah, there we go. Good solid bit of brass, and brass chain to match. We do that. That's not too bad. That's a cool find right beside a fence. Anyway, it probably took a bit longer than it should have, but anyway, we'll keep moving. I've just moved into the front yard to get a bit of shade. Down there I dug a hole. And out of that hole I got this. This is one hell of a colossal handle. Art Deco, I would say. It is thick, it is heavy, it is good quality. Can't see a name on the back of it, but yeah, that's really nice. What it was off, we can only guess. Was it off a good quality dresser? Was it handles for a tray for taking the cups of tea? In fact, the tea cups and the teapot.
In fact, I was only saying to Beryl the other day how it's really unfortunate that the young children of today don't know what it's like to have that clinky noise of a cup and saucer coming towards them with a hot pot of tea. Oh yes, all the days.
Great handle. Just about done, folks, but it would be very unfair if I didn't show you what a 2-cent piece looks like. Just got that in there in the front yard. A 44 signal, I think it was. Yep, anyway, there it is. Off we go. Alrighty, folks, that is us done for the day. It is starting to get quite warm. We've had a really good morning out, which has been great. Well, halfpenny straight off the bat. We got a coin spill of 2 cents and 6pence. Then we hit that little metre square area. Pocket watch. We're going to say pretty much complete. What else did we get? We got the 1911 penny. We got that fire brigade badge from 1950, which is really cool. There's been a lot of interesting little house bits. We've had bits and pieces of toy cars, which shows that, you know, families lived here and that the house has had a life. And we've only done part of it. So we've got, I'm going to say there's at least another 2 adventures to be had here. So this will be good. I dare say once we start moving out into the rest of the land that is around the immediate vicinity of the house, the fines will probably slow down. I reckon when I do that, I might have a go with the triple score, if I don't already have a new detector. Can't wait for that to come out, the Legend 2. Anyway, thank you very much to the people that own the property. Thank you for giving me the permission. Very, very much appreciated. Speaking of appreciated, we drop one of these videos at 6:30 our time on a Saturday night, so come on over and do all the things you know you're supposed to do. Quite a number of you aren't subscribed, so go on, be daring, hit the button. We have memberships, and to those who have taken them up, thank you very much. It does help the channel along its way. And we also have merch from the store. Dry your dishes up with a good quality Coffee Bush Kid tea towel. You know you won't get them anywhere else. Anyway, keep in mind, it's always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished, and I'll catch you next time.